Welcome back to Potent Logic, gentlemen. Provocative wisdom and guidance for every man. The majority of people will tell you that life is full of hardships and difficulties. And this is true. As men, we are born with the ability to shoulder more responsibilities. Our dopamine system is set up to make us feel rewarded when we endure pain before reaching a goal. Consider this for a moment. What motivates males to go to the gym? Why do you sacrifice time from your busy day to suffer and put your body through so much pain? This applies to anything you do, not just to the gym. There's also an intriguing Bible passage for this. Pay attention. By the sweat of your face, you shall eat bread till you return to the ground. For out of it you were taken for. You are dust, and to dust you shall return. A man's entire existence revolves around his work, goals, and hobbies. But to attain them, he must first be reborn and transformed. While researching the lives of various birds and animals, one bird in particular, the eagle, stood out to me. When you study the life of an eagle, you'll be astonished to realize how much it mirrors the life of a man. It's regarded as the king of the air, but that title comes with a price. If a man wants to advance from being a simple man to being a high-value man, he must pay a price. For that time being, relax and enjoy the life of an eagle. With a sharp and clear mind, listen to this. The eagle is the species with the longest lifespan. The eagle can live up to 70 years, but to do so, it must make some difficult decisions in its 40th year. Why? Because when an eagle reaches the age of 40, its long, flexible abilities are no longer capable of catching food. Its long, pointed beak starts to bend. Its advanced age and hefty wings, which stick to the eagle's chest due to their thick feathers, make flying difficult. Only two alternatives remain for the eagle now. The first alternative is to die and be gone for all time, whereas the second option is painful. It is to go through a unique procedure. The eagle must fly to the mountaintop and sit on its nest to accomplish this. It bangs its beak against a rock until it pulls it out. That's right. Take a moment to consider that. No matter how painful it is, it must beat its beak until it is plucked out. The eagle strikes his beak a couple of times. It is aware of the pain, yet must persevere. Only after the beak has been removed will a new one begin to grow. The eagle is now embarking on the second leg of his torturous journey. The eagle's overlong talons must also be plucked out now that the beak has been removed. Despite having gone through so much pain, the eagle smashes his talons till they fall off, knowing that its journey is not yet complete. Even when the eagle's beak and talons have begun to grow back, it does not relax because it knows there are still other weak regions that need to be repaired. The eagle plucks its thick, hefty feathers now. The feathers that once allowed the eagle to soar across the sky like a king are now too heavy and overgrown. Each feather must be plucked one by the eagle. Consider this question. What is it like to pull your own hair, let alone removing them one by one? The eagle will only rest and experience days of glory when it has accomplished this journey, no matter how much blood it sees or how much suffering it endures. After completing this torturous journey, the eagle conducts its famed rebirth flight and lives for another 30 years. Eagles that cannot take the anguish of change, on the other hand, eventually die. They lose their role as king of the air, and they can no longer be found in the sky. Like the eagle, you are defined by your ambitions, but much more so by the changes you are willing to make to attain them. There are two possibilities available to you. Option 1 is to give up and die, or option 2 is to go through the painful process of change and be reborn. Let's analyze the case of seed retention. The majority of guys will succumb to their emotions and die. Remember, every day you opt to relapse, you kill yourself of your masculinity. Or, like the eagle, you can choose to keep your kingship by overcoming the many painful hurdles of rewiring your brain back to healthy dopamine levels. You will see a lot of blood, a lot of agony, and blue balls, and you will be unable to sleep on certain nights because of how strong the cravings are. But your mind is on much bigger matters. Why? Because you understand that pain is just temporary. The flight of glory that you will take after being resurrected as an eagle will last forever. Seed retention is an outstanding example of this. Begin to extract your painful memories as a man. Continue slamming your bad behaviors against the rock of self-discipline and God's grace until they vanish. Make a mental adjustment. Only then you can truly be free of your previous obligations. Like the eagle whose swollen wings made it difficult to soar, you will now find it much simpler to take advantage of the present. So brothers, let us soar once more, because a man cannot remake himself without suffering, for he is both the marble and the sculptor. Show the team some love by tapping the subscribe button and hitting the like for the algorithm. See you in the next video, and comment down if you have requests for new topics. As always, it has been a pleasure.